Well, let's test it first. Oh, I should probably point the camera where I'm working too. That would be handy. Woo, here we go. Here's what I was talking about when I was mumbling to myself all by myself. So, this is the next bed. I know this bed leaks in terms of the irrigation. So let's see how bad it leaks. I'm going to go start it up. And we'll see where it leaks and what I need to do. Okay, this is fine. I need to turn on the water to this. Woo! I'm getting sprayed. Where am I getting sprayed from? Right there. Okay. I could fix that. Okay, so that one is, it's got a broken base to it. So we know that that's an issue. Still getting a spray. Where's it coming from? I could fix that easy enough. So it's dripping here and not coming out the end. That's not helpful. Okay. I don't usually run the hose right up against the edge because I don't want the water to just run down the side of the thing. And that one's broken, so I know I need to definitely fix that. And okay, so that's the only one that's really bad. Everything else was a quick adjustment. Okay, so this is going to run for 5 minutes and then it'll shut off. I am going to go get some more hoops and see about getting this set up. Had to go find a couple of other ones. Couldn't remember where I stashed some of them. Because these get used much less frequently. So, I am seeing a spray there. Where's that spray coming from? Silly thing is spraying a little bit. We could fix that with a rock. I know that's not high tech, but you know what? It works. I just don't want it to be spraying out. I want that water to go down. So that should fix that. This one is broken. So what happened was the end here broke. So I need to throw this away. I need to cut off this and get a new emitter. Brown emitter. Okay, we could do that. One brown emitter plus, well, let's get the rest of these hoops on while I'm standing here talking. Okay, so I've got that on. Let's see, it may be a little too short. I think it will be. I think it will be. Yep, it's going to be too short. Okay, so what I need is I need a brown emitter. I need a longer piece of shade cloth. And I need plants. So, I'll be back. All right. First, I could not find a brown emitter. Actually not sure what the rate of emission is on those things. I chose this one, which is fairly high, but not super high, so it should work. One of the reasons I wanted to get this done now is because if we find that we're short on water, we have the time to go fix that before we leave. Okay, there's that. So that should not be spraying water all over the place again now. I have a longer piece of the row cover, again off the greenhouse. we folded each one a little different, which is kind of dumb, but sometimes we do that. So there we go. Figure out where some sort of little thing hooked. You do have to be careful. This row cover is not woven, so you can tear it if you're not careful. Ah, I see what we did. We folded it in half the other way. Okay. Well, we'll fix that. We have the technology to untangle this. Let the wind do it for us. And we just need to pay attention, not freak out, and you can make the wind do its thing for you, because the wind is obviously blowing east right now. And that means that I'll be able to walk east. I also grabbed a whole handful or so of clamps. Can't find all my clamps right now. I'm sure they were carefully put away, because that's what we always do. Anyway, so there we go. I have to be careful where I steal clamps from, because I have to have clamps in the truck, because we use them especially during breakdown on the pavilions. If the ground is wet, we will clip the canvas off the ground so that it can dry. So that's really important. Figured that out many years ago, and it works really well, but that means you do have to have the clamps on hand in order to make it work. Okay, there we go. Yay. Our wind is changing direction. It's doing this thing. The worst storms here usually actually come from the east or north, because it means we've got reverse circulation, and just means, all that means is that we have the reverse pattern from where we usually have, and that can cause some interesting issues. Some of our worst winter storms come out of the north and east, which again is reverse circulation, because our predominant wind here is from the south or southwest. Okay, get this guy out of the way so he doesn't get torn and he doesn't get in the way. Plunk. Okay, clamps, clamps, clamps. And again, this is going to create that beautiful shade in there. It makes all the difference in terms of happy seedlings when they are first put out. But it's a lot easier to have them out of the way when you're planting. Okay, get this rock out of here that was used for the out of control emitter that was broken. And it's time to go get seedlings, so let me go get them. Okay, whew, there we go. What I want to do is these are South Anna butternut squash. These are the butternut squash that we are still eating right now, because we got 21 fruit off of 2 plants, and they were amazing. And what I do is I let them fall over here and run around on the ground. And yeah, we do get some damage from rodents, but surprisingly enough, they don't seem to like these nearly as much as some of the other stuff around here. So we're hoping that they will continue that trend and just mostly leave them alone. They did chew a little bit on some of the fruits last year, but they just nibbled on it, and then the fruits healed over. So it was not, and then we simply ate those fruits earliest. And let's see, I want these to run around up top as much as I can. These are Hannah's Choice, which are cantaloupe. And they're very viney. So I'm going to encourage them to stay viney on the surface here. Usually towards the end of the summer, they will somehow escape or something, but I prefer to have most of the fruit actually be up in the bed. I have less rodent damage that way. Doesn't completely eliminate it, but it definitely reduces. So. And the other 2 things I have are watermelons. I'm going to put one here, and then I'm going to put the one in the other corner there. And we'll see. I mean, these are actually, I would not normally put them out this early. I normally try and get all my plants pretty big before they go out, so they have a decent chance. I am running out of time, and they'll be a little bit more on their own than I prefer, but I still have some time to baby them a little bit, and that's what I intend to do, is baby them while we're still home. So, yeah, we'll see. And like I said, I will come in here with more water because this bed is way too dry. Normally we've either had rain or I watered the bejesus out of these things for several days before I planted them. It just wasn't on the list this year of things that go right. We've had tire issues, we've had, you know, all this kind of stupid stuff that just takes time. So, that's where we are. I am going to go get, let's see, I think I'm just going to run this for a while. I have irrigation on both of these, so I will pull this down. Okay, I don't want too much slack because that will cause it to flap way more than it should. Okay, I am going to steal one of these and put it on here. Okay, now I'm going to run the irrigation for probably half an hour. And I'll keep an eye on this today. Don't want this flapping on here, so I will. This is the kind of thing you pay attention to because just the smacking of the row cover on the plant could be damaging. So I'm going to start this up, and I'll give it a quick check. I can see this one sprinkle tinkling here enthusiastically. Okay. That's great, except it's not getting close to the plant. So let's move that so that it gets close to the plant. I'm going to use a stake, one of the little stakes that we use to control the position of watering devices. I usually try to have a container of these by the back door so that I can easily fix issues. That looks good on this side. Not impressed with the emitter on this one. We will watch that. That one's doing good. That one is too enthusiastic, but we'll keep that rock on it. Because that just directs the water down, which is the whole point. This one's doing great. Going to pin this one so that it stays a little closer to the seedling. Okay. There's one other spot on the other side that might be a little iffy. Okay, that's doing well there. It's a slow but steady drip. I've got everything apparently under control. I'm checking in here again to make sure nothing weird, bizarre, and strange has happened. And it looks good. So now the process involves just being patient and watching it. I'll be out here multiple times today. I'll be making sure that they got enough moisture. This heat is bad, but it's cooler under there for sure. So having them in the shade will make a big difference. And they've got a breeze. Now we just have to be patient and wait. So, that's it for now. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell because obviously we have a ton more going on. And yeah, hopefully that something that I show you will give you a good idea that will work for your own garden. And we'll see you later. Bye. Oh, and don't forget, keep brainstorming because obviously we do.